Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel Java by MK. In this video, I will explain how config server works and how we can have a common configuration properties which would be applicable to these microservices, user, department, API gateway like this. So far we have covered how API gateway works, how microservices communicate with each other. So how they communicate with each other, we use REST template. When you check REST template, you will see there are lots of methods that is there, like get for entity, then exchange, get for object. So these methods we can provide in the parameter. You can provide the URL along with. So let me give a quick recap. So you can see in user service we have get for object. So using get for object, you pass two parameters here. One is URL, with which you want to communicate, along with the detailed URL API. I mean to say detailed API you have to give here, and the other one is the response class. Okay, the way the response will come, you need to store it here. So far we have understood how microservices communicate with each other, how API gateway works, how any request comes, how it goes to the respective microservice, how we do routing in uh, configuration in properties file, how what if any microservice doesn't work, then how we will use fallback API, how we will send a one response that the service is down and please try again later. How history dashboard work, we have checked how we can see how which application fell down, doesn't work, fall down like this. We also checked how these parts, how we also checked this how service registry is working, like how with these all these microservices are registered to this service registry. So in this video I will explain how config server is working. So we have a separate project for this cloud config server. You will see here, I will go to pom.xml. See, we have Eureka client, which will be there, and we have see Spring Cloud config server. We have this Spring Cloud config server, and so one thing is missing here. From GitHub, we have GitHub. See, you can see we have GitHub. So I have created one repository. I have created one. See, I have created one repository here, and I have created one application.yml, and this property is common to all the services, because this is the registration of the microservices. So we, as we know that we need to register all our microservices, all client services needs to be registered to Netflix Eureka service registry. So this is the common. So if I go to department service, you will see that I have already added this Spring Cloud config server in this dependency. You will see here. See, I have already added, and we have one bootstrap.yml. See, I will remove this. No, this one is not required now. Okay, I will remove this. Okay, and I will see bootstrap.yml. See, this configuration is needed. Spring Cloud config enabled will be true, and this is the URI. This is URI. This URI is basically this 9296 is the server for this cloud config. So if I quickly go to this, you will see that this is the configuration that we need in this in this microservice cloud config server. This is the cloud config server. So this is the port, and this is the URI. Okay, this is the URI that we will provide, and come clone on start true. Okay, so once we give this, we will use bootstrap.yml, and we will just put this. Okay, with this that application.yml that we have in here will be retrieved. Okay, and the similar way I have done for all other application bootstrap.yml. You will see Okay, for this service registry doesn't need it. Cloud gateway also you will see. History dashboard also you will see. And last one, this is the cloud config server itself. So now all these are registered. So you can see here also. So you can see here we have not registered this Spring Cloud config here. This one is not registered to our Netflix Eureka, not required. Okay, we don't need this to be registered to uh, our service registry. Okay, so this way we can have a common application YML, and we can put whatsoever properties we want, and we can put, based on this we can create bootstrap.yml. Suppose this bootstrap.yml is not required for cloud config server, so we won't give it. So like this we can implement Spring Cloud config. So thank you for watching.